we didn't do the garden update last week, so let's go out here and do the garden update. And before we do that though, I want everybody to watch this clip because I cleaned up the garden, and this is the first time you've actually seen it.
It is.
Okay, so it looks a little different, doesn't it?
I spotted my watermelon.
Yeah, I know. Well, there's a reason you spotted it. Ooh, something I've been putting off doing. Coming out here and getting rid of this corn. It's done. That's what the storm did, blew that much of it down. You know, I haven't been wanting to work on this because these vines from the pumpkins and the watermelons are in here, and I didn't want to disturb them. But I got to do something. Some of these probably aren't going to produce anything. So I'm going to go in there and clean this up. I can't stand it no more. And I've been seeing a few bugs, and so I'm going to, you know, I may have to spray a little bit, you know, but these weeds cannot be helping anything. So I thought maybe y'all might just like to join me, get your suntan lotion on, work up a good sweat, be good for us. So come on, let's pull some corn first, and then we'll keep going. Well, I think that looks a little bit better. I did trim off some of these watermelon and cantaloupe vines that were really going nowhere. And if it is true, they were pulling stuff from the good fruit that was growing. I only got one watermelon here, and I want to try to preserve that bad boy. A couple of cantaloupe here, one over there. So yeah, now the pumpkin, I did not move these vines. I looked it up. Can you move pumpkin vines? And it talks about trimming them early on, cutting them back, taking the main vine. Holy cow, which is one? What's the main vine here? They're everywhere. So I didn't want to disturb them. I didn't want to take a chance that if those little, you know, things that attach to the ground, that's what I got to look up. If they're helping provide nutrients from the dirt and the soil and all that from the ground, I don't want to mess those up. So I'm going to leave the pumpkin the way it is. We got the corn cleaned up. Got to get rid of that mess, but I went ahead and turned this over, got it ready. I'll bring some hay and manure. I'll dump chicken manure now and goat manure and all that till next year, or whatever I do with them. And then I preserve these two tomato plants right here that were growing wild. And we'll see what they produce. I can't remember what was in here for sure. Y'all may. Somebody has to go back and watch that video. It's hot. I'm done. I'm done gardening for the day. So at least we got that much cleaned up, so I feel a lot better about that. But what I wanted to do was talk today about the watermelon and the pumpkins and, you know, harvesting and so forth. Now, I've watched some videos, read some things, no expert. Some people said my watermelons are ready, so we're kind of going to check it out and put it to the test, okay? We may take one of these watermelons today.
That one looks ready to take.
Well, let's go out here and take a look.
All right.
G-Maw. Beautiful day today. We've had some rain, and what's the temperature right now? About 82, 83, so it's not horrible, but let's just start right in. Watermelon, somebody said it looks a little dull. If you move it and this comes off easily, you know, the stem, then it's ready to go, but that ain't coming off. Now the tendril, see here, where the stem comes up and it's the first intersection, see a little tendril right here?
Yep.
If it turns completely brown, it's ready, but you know what? That's kind of, I don't know if that's ready to break off there or not. It's not like it's getting any bigger, you know, but it's not, it's still intact. I don't know if that's ready to go, honey. Look at that. Somebody said if you can flip that and it comes off, one of the videos did, you know.
Yeah.
The one guy said don't go 100% off the tendril. He said don't do that. You don't care. He said, I don't care how rotten it is, but that ain't rotten right there. Look at, and there's a watermelon right there. Look at there. There's one right there. So I had trimmed these back.
Well, if that's one over here too.
Well, there is one right there. I see it. I had trimmed these vines back because I wanted more of the nutrients to go to this because I wouldn't think we're going to have any more, but we may have some more watermelon. So yeah, where'd you see one? Yeah, maybe right here?
Yep.
So I'm going to let that one go a little bit, folks. I know somebody said it's ready to go, and you know, we've got another one over there we can look at, but now the cantaloupe I cut back too. The 8 out of the 9, I had about 8 or 9 cantaloupe. I've only harvested 3. The others got holes in the bottom. What are you looking at?
Well, it looked like that was already off the vine, but I
No.
think I'm looking
No, it's still, no. It's good. I'll move it a little bit. I'll move it around. So anyhow, I'm not going to touch that watermelon. I got 1 cantaloupe going, but I went ahead and got some of the cantaloupe out because some of them had split on the ends, and the ants come in and just ate them from the inside out. The chickens loved it and the pigs loved it, but that'll be my third cantaloupe. So spray tomatoes, folks. Honestly, there are so many. I've been trying to keep up with them, but I've given several of them to the chickens.
Yeah.
You know, so I need to come back out and we'll pick some. Look, I got some of the big ones down there. See the big ones?
I think those are ready to pick.
Yeah, those are ready to pick back there. But the pumpkins, if the stem, again, they have the little tendril up here. That's it right here. You can't really see it. See it? Yeah, see it right there?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's still pretty green.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, they said that's a real good indication that the pumpkin is ready to go if that's pretty brown, but it's not. Also, if you can make an indentation with your, I hope everybody can kind of see this. If you can make a good indentation with your fingernail easily, that it's ready. This is pretty hard. That one's not ready to go. Yeah, we're gonna leave that one. Let me see.
And that's not ready to pick either?
Well, let me see. You go up here to the tendril, which is right there, and it's brown. It's just like the other one. But they said if you could roll that, it looks ready. You know?
It does, man. That's a good looking watermelon.
But look, that is not ready to break off. You know?
We're gonna have to Google some more.
Well,
I
we
sure
may.
don't want to lose those.
I don't either, honey. I don't either. I know. Boy, I wish we just knew. I can't tell diddly by that, but it's somebody out there help us out. Okay? This video comes out tomorrow night, right?
Yes.
You all take a look at that right there. If you look, see, that thing is not coming off easily. So is it the tendril that we go by, or is it that?
It's whether I'm hungry for watermelon.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know if the watermelon will continue to ripen off the vine. Here's another watermelon, and that's a teeny tiny little thing. I suppose it will continue to grow. It's there. Well, there's our little garden update real quick. Y'all let us know about the pumpkin and the watermelon, okay? I don't want to mess those up. So this video comes out tomorrow night. We'll get the comments early, and if I have to, I'll Tuesday morning I'll come out or Monday night. I'll come out Monday evening and get them. Most tomatoes are nice. Very nice. So what we'll do now is we'll finish this video up tomorrow morning. We take the dogs to the vet in the morning, and we'll go ahead and film that, and then we'll hopefully afterwards be able to turn them loose. It's got to happen. This is the big morning. I know our last video said we didn't think this day would ever get here. Well, today is the day. It did get here. We are headed to the vet right now. We got one in the back and one in the Rev's riding with me. Grandma's driving. We're headed to the vet to get the all clear sign, and we'd better get the all clear sign today that they're ready to play, because this morning, I'm telling you what, they were set on go, weren't they, Grandma?
Yes.
100%. So I did not give Rebel his 3 little calm me down pills, because when he gets home, he's gonna be ready to go, aren't you, buddy? Yes. So we're real excited. See, that vet better say it's time to go. So we'll let y'all know.
I got so far off. Hey, come back here.
Hey, come here.
Come back over here.
Hey, come here. Stay with me here. I think they're twice as big as they were when we brought them last time.
Good girl.
Yeah, sit down. There we go. You're next. You're up next. We're doing good. Yeah, there we go. Almost home. Yep, see, it's been a while since we've been able to lay side by side, huh? Ain't that right, Rev? And Jesse? Yeah. So we're almost there. Loves his sissy. Yeah, loves Jesse. That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Come here.
We made it back.
Come here.
Parked it there. Taking them in the gate. And they don't even know what's getting ready to happen. They think they're going to go back in their areas, but you know what? In their little pens, but we're not, are we? No, we're not. Come on in. I'll have to fill up their waters. Let's take your collars off. You ready?
Uh-huh. Looky there.
They don't know what to
do. You can go. They don't know what to do.
Well,
Here, let me get it.
Rivel.
Come here, Riley.
I almost got it. Is that Riley? I'm sorry. I had Riley. Okay, there we go. All right, let me get the water. Oh, I got to turn the water on. I'm going to leave it like that for now. Yeah, the boy. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Got our water. Okay, get in. There we go. There we go. Yeah, how about that? Now we can get in the water. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. Gonna go all fours? Are we all in? Now today, the high is only going to be 88, so we may not get in a whole lot of water because it's not going to be too bad. Not going to be very hot today. You know what? All right. So how is it so far, huh? Look at that. We can get in the water. Yeah, do whatever you want to do. Cool, huh? So how much, here's the, one of the things that kind of amazed us. How much did they weigh? Now, till last time and this time.
Last time he weighed 60. This time he weighed 70. Last time she weighed 40. And this time she weighed 50.
Yep, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Each one of them gained 10 pounds. Now, that could be because they sat around a lot. They laid around all the time. I'm not sure. They may lose a pound or so, but they look really good. There we go. Oh, they've been waiting to do that for.
I guessed his. I knew he had put on the weight.
Yeah, he'd gotten bigger, taller.
Yeah.
They have been waiting for this. I tell you what, we've been waiting for this. I'm sure people are sick and tired of us talking about it, but you know, this hopefully will be the last time because when do they go back again now?
January.
Not till January, so
Yeah.
they'll go back for 6 months.
Yep.
So we don't want any emergencies. We don't want to see a vet for 6 months concerning you two puppies.
They did so good though.
They did really good. The leash part about it has really, worked out.
Oh yeah, that's the first time they've walked in.
Yeah, they walked right in with their leashes on, and someone had said while we're on this topic, I can't leave it alone, said something about, hey, you guys need to work with making them sit and, more of be like an obedience school type thing.
I commented back.
Really?
They were doing really good, and they still are. We
Yeah.
went into the vet, and they both sat down by us.
Yeah.
They know sit, they know leave it, they know, the thing about it is they're 5.5 months, not quite 5.5. And we've been working with them. They're doing really good. And now that this is behind us, we'll continue to work with them. Mm-hmm. Libby, our other dog, went through training. So, we know a little bit about how to train them, and that guy really worked with us with Libby. So I feel like we're going to be able to work with them. And they're livestock guardian dogs, so they don't need to know a lot of the same things that a dog that would be outside like a home dog would need to know.
Yeah, an inside dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I finish up?
Yeah.
You're a lot nicer about it than me.
I know, that's what I was trying to fill in there.
Well, Grandpa Doss says, we ain't teaching livestock guarding dogs to sit, roll over, play dead, fetch, shake my hand. Don't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not spending it. They're outside dogs, livestock. You know what? Their job is to guard these livestock.
Well, and a lot
Bark.
of that comes natural for
That's
an
right,
LGD.
but that's their job. I don't need to train them to do that. So they're gonna watch over the goats, bark. Then they've been barking like crazy. They'll run the territory and play.
Hey, buddy.
And I ain't gonna spend 5 minutes
Hey, buddy.
teaching them how to do anything else but what they're doing right here. And the goats will be glad of it. All right, I feel better. I feel better.
do
So don't anybody say you need to train them to do this.
We
Not
do want them
happening.
to know certain things, though.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
Smokey was bad about jumping on people,
Right,
and that was,
right.
we don't want them jumping on us.
Right, right.
We do want them to know, leave it. Look at
Sure.
him.
Leave it. I'll teach them, try to get them to leave the food alone for the goats. It takes time. I may not do it like everybody else, but don't be ragging on me. Don't anybody do it.
Well, if anybody's going to
Nobody.
be ragging on you, it's going to be me, because you are a little bit bad sometimes about letting them do certain things. So that'll be my job.
I did the same thing with their boys.
You did, absolutely.
I did the same thing with the boys.
And I was all over you about that.
I know,
So
I know. And, here I am, still here, still alive, still kicking.
trust me, folks,
So-
I'll be on him.
The boys are pretty good. They turned out all right. So
In spite of you.
in spite of me, they turned out fine. One of us has to be one of us has to add a little spice. You know what I'm saying? But
Is
these
that what you
guys,
call it?
yeah. Okay, back to the dogs. How did we get off on me? This is what,
Today, we're probably going to let them get by with a whole lot because
yeah.
they've been cooped up.
Yeah,
So
no, there's-
playtime, they're
well-
probably going to get by with a lot.
Well, let's face it. This stuff they do right here, even though it may be kind of hard to watch, he's going to get hung up. Or she, dude, honey, did you? Okay, this is what they want to do, and they're not fighting. They're not mad. So we're going to let them do all this they want. They've been. Look at that.
It's good to see her doing this because
Well, tell them also the Rimadol, what we're going to do.
we've taken her off the Rimadol after today, and we're going to see how she does without it. We want to see how the panosteitis is doing. She's been on Rimadol this entire time. Can't leave them on it forever, and we know from experience with Libby it can affect their kidneys and some other things, and we just want to see how she's doing. So
The vet told us last time, which we did, we took her off of it, and in a couple of days she felt, that's just before we went on that little day break we had. And so we're hoping this time she doesn't go right back into it, folks. And if she does, she goes back on Rimadol. But the vet kind of gave us carte blanche, and we make that decision on our own.
we weren't sure then either. We thought the high protein in the puppy food was causing it, so we had switched her food. The vet said she absolutely needs to be on the large breed puppy food, which they have been on now.
For
and
2 weeks. Yeah, for 2 weeks since we got back.
Yes, and there is a lot of stuff in the puppy food that they have to have, but they need that large breed puppy food too. So I think that's been critical, and we feel like we've got them on a good, nutritious food now. So,
Yeah. So hopefully maybe that'll make a difference.
Yeah.
But only time will tell. That's the sad part, is that the only way to find out if if the Rimadol's been keeping it down, or if it's kind of, it can kind of come and go.
Yeah.
Only thing we can do is give it a day or two, let the Rimadol get out of her system, see how she does, and if she goes back into limping around and, it's obvious when she's in pain, we'll put her back on it.
Well, and there's some supplements that she can have that, we can get her, and that's what I'm getting ready to kind of order and get.
You're going to look
some
into them, though.
Pardon?
You're going to have we researched them and all that already? And I know people recommend them, but we always want to look it
Yeah,
up.
I've been talking to my friend who is the vet tech.
Lady
so-
M.
Yes, Lady M.
Lady M.
So we got it covered.
All right,
The other thing too that I don't think we've told everybody, I have addressed it in a couple of the comments. We are going to work out something in the area that they're in, so that if Riley does get down to where she needs to have an area, not to where she's confined, but to where she can go in and lay down and
rest.
because we do feel like that was a big part of her recovery. I'm not afraid of ladybugs, but I'm going to help you out there.
Oh, thank you.
To where she can get away from the goats and get away from responsibilities and all that, and just go in and relax and kind of recuperate. We still have that area to where she can have a place to go in and just kind of relax and chill and not be bothered.
Yeah.
So we're still working on how we're going to do that. But
Well, we also want a place. The big challenge is getting a place where they can come and go in and get food
yes,
without the goat, without the goat,
Yes.
the goat Batman going in and figuring it out. You
Yep.
know, we really I got to ponder that. So we're not going to break down those 2 pins just yet.
right,
You know,
right.
so
And
but
we know there's collars that we can put on them that, you know, have the chips and all, but we're really adamant about not putting a collar on them in here.
right, because they
just-
need to run around. And there's things that they can catch that collar on, and they may get hung up and choke them.
So we
choke
got to
'em,
figure
so we're not gonna
something
do it.
out that Batman cannot get through.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Leave it. Leave
What
it.
is it? Piece of
No.
here. Okay,
Let me
let
have
it
it.
go,
Leave it.
buddy.
Thank you. Good. Leave it.
Just a
Good
corn
job.
husk, or something. Yeah,
Thank
throw
you,
it in there to
Rebel.
the pigs. Is that a corn? It's a corn thing. Today though, we're just today, tomorrow, the next day, we're just going to take a breather.
Yeah.
They're going to take a breather.
Look at your muddy feet, and it doesn't even bother Grandma.
Yeah, you know, I just cleaned that up for the goats last night. just fresh watered it. All right. And you know what? They are spayed
I know.
and neutered for
know.
life. We don't have to worry about somebody running off or somebody getting in, you know.
Well, I have to
So-
admit, sometimes it was bothering me when I would see Revel do what he just did to her.
Mhm.
And now I know it's just
Nothing.
play, and it's
No,
not
man.
gonna, you know.
Yep. No more. No chance of hankety pankety.
Yeah,
So okay. So the cats are done. They've been doing great.
yeah.
Dogs are done. So now we can focus on. Oh, that was
Whoa.
a body slam. Man, she'll.
So if anybody does drop off any animals, make sure they're spayed first, will you?
Yeah. Don't bring any animals here unless they're spayed and or neutered. Yeah,
You
I tell you
guys are
what.
gonna be so
I know.
worn out.
Leanne at first had a hard time watching this.
I do.
She has a hard time. I don't have a problem with it at all. So this is just what they do, and they get all muddy and dirty, and I don't care. We don't care. They're having a good time. Oh my goodness, it's such a good feeling to watch them do this.
Well, I have a little bit of a problem when they get all muddy too, but
What do you don't want? I don't get why is that? Just do you have any?
I like them to be nice and clean and white.
How do you keep livestock guardian dogs from being muddy and dirty? You can't. Impossible. It's impossible.
have fun and
Zoomies, look out. Oh, she says I'm the only one who can fit behind this tree. Look at that. See, he can't get to her in there. She knows.
thinks she can't be seen in there. Look at
Yeah,
her.
she's. Now, one,
can't see me.
Get your stuff hung up in there. Look how dirty you are. Oh, you're a nasty mess. That's so cool to see, though.
Maybe they'll find
Yeah.
that doghouse to be. Oh, he's going to dig a hole.
Batman, P-Dub, Fox, are you glad the boys are back? Oh, we are thrilled. It's been 2 weeks since they've chased us around. Huh? 2 weeks since they've made our lives miserable. 2 weeks. Yeah, look at here. Look at that. Now this guy here, he thinks he's a goat. He's got free. Oh. Fox says, can you put him back in the pen, please? Please, Grandpa, put him back in the pen. Oh, how about that? There's no food in there. She ain't getting nothing. Does that feel good, sissy? Get back in that water. Yep. That's Yule Gibbons, the dog, eating sticks and leaves. You know who Yule Gibbons is?
I'm older than you are, so yeah.
The question is, does everybody else out there know who Yule Gibbons is?
They do.
Remember that?
Bet a lot of them do.
All right. Well, let me know who Yule Gibbons is, folks. And what did he eat? Remember?
Whatever he wanted, I don't know.
Oh, they'll tell
Berries.
me. They'll tell me. Yep.
She's loving that.
Yeah. What? Yeah, she is. That is so awesome. Look at that face.
Usually we end it by sitting down on the pallets and putting the dogs in our laps, but I don't think we're going to do that
I
today.
tell you what, putting them dogs in your laps at all now is going to be a challenge. He's what he is, 70 pounds?
60 and 70.
Whew, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not going to get between those pallets. We'll have to figure something else out.
Yeah, they'll have to figure something. Yeah, I'm going to do an extreme makeover on this now.
He says, I'm done.
Oh, man. Oh, you're so dirty. You're so nasty. And we love it so much. We love you guys. See, we love you, Riley. We sure do. You're such a sweetheart. Mr. Rev, we love you, buddy. Yeah, everything's fine now. See, we're okay now. We're okay. We made it. We made it. Thank you all for being patient with us during these 2 weeks. I know we talked about it a lot, made several videos about it. Some of you were, comments, oh, my dog was good in 5 days. My dog was good in 7. And I understand that if you had, I think, inside dogs, I get it. And again, we followed the advice of our vet. And here we are. They clean bill of health. So we're glad that we did what we did. Tonight we're going to go celebrate and go out and eat. McDonald's.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what.
That's all we can afford now.
No, I tell you what. I'll spring for McDonald's and we'll supersize it. Here we go. We'll supersize our meal at McDonald's. Look out. Look out.
Oh.
Listen, thank you all so much. You're so supportive. The Grandpa Doss Farms. All right, Grandma Doss Farms. A lot of good comments and support on the name change. I'm sure you'll probably be hearing a little bit more about it from Chad and why, but it's such a natural fit. I think for me, when I talk to the boys, of course we, talking about Grandpa Doss, which would be my dad, but I really like the being able to be called Grandpa Doss as known by that, because that's what I am.
I struggle a little bit with Grandma Doss. That is a tough name to live up to.
Grandma Doss?
Oh my. Oh my.
Why is that?
Your mom?
Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh, look
Hey.
out. Look out.
No
So
bite.
we're feeling good. She's using you as a human shield. You know that, right?
Yes, I do.
Look at her.
And
She
they're
knows
wet.
what she... So, oh, Grandma, don't do wet.
You're on your own.
Say, be careful. So anyhow, yeah, I love the Grandma and Grandpa Doss. I just went, that works out great. So now Ray and Carter and Case and Adler all share in the Doss Farms name.
Yep.
And we're a part of that too.
It's a distraction.
Huh?
It's hard to talk.
Yeah.
All that going
Well,
on behind
isn't
you.
it great though? Look at, isn't it
Yes,
great? That's
it is.
awesome. They'll pass out here pretty soon and just look at that. That's great. So what do you say? God bless. Love you guys. All right. I'm Riley, Revel, Grandma Doss, Grandpa Doss Farms. God bless you. We love you. Until next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye-bye.